Are you bored? You are not bored? If you are not bored, you are not intellectual. You are not sharp. Any sharp individual, any focused individual, any dynamic guy will get bored. See how many minutes, how many, maybe even hours you are bored at home now. A dull person doesn't get bored. Buffaloes don't get bored. They keep lying down. But someone who is very sharp, they want everything quick and they get bored very quickly also. So what is the science of boredom? Why you get bored? Your intellect cannot stand repetition. Boredom is an outcome of repetition. So if you are an intellectual, if you are sharp in your attention, you are dynamic, you can't tolerate repetition. Repetition leads you to boredom. But you know, while your head or your intellect rejects repetition, your heart loves repetition. Certain things in life, when we take it for granted, when we make it part of our life, we don't get bored. For example, nobody says, I feel bored every day brushing my teeth. Do you say that? Do you ever say, I feel so bored drinking the same chai every day? You don't. You drink the same tea every day, you don't get bored. You watch the news every day, you don't get bored. It will be almost very similar news every day. So when you make certain things part of your life, it doesn't bore you. People, when they accept doing the rosary, Ram, 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 or whatever, they take the rosary and they go on. It's a repetition. They don't get bored. People go to temple, to church, to mosque, they pray. They don't get bored. People listen to the same music, you don't get bored. These repetitions doesn't bore you, but certain other things gets you. And you get bored, and boredom is the worst thing that can happen to you. Because in boredom, your whole energy is down. You get into sort of inertia. Not only you get into inertia, you spread inertia into everybody. Would you like to have a conversation with someone who is so bored about everything in life? No. You like the company of people who are enthusiastic. Or do you create enthusiasm in yourself and in others? We have to ask this question to ourselves. When you are bored, you don't want to look at anything, you don't want to listen to anything. Sense of withdrawal symptom comes. And then when you get bored, nothing appeals to you. Then you get into frustration, anger, and then you get into depression, finally. And repetition with emotion is exhilarating. Repetition intellectually is boredom. Now, boredom is that common thing between your heart and your head. When you are bored, you are in your head too much. This boredom can be a bridge from head you can move to your heart. No song, no Bollywood song or ghazal or any bhajan goes without repetition. Music cannot happen without repetition. So repetition can energize you. How to get out of the boredom? You are looking for something new, something exciting, something that can take you out. But you know there is no end to it. Instead, if you embrace the boredom, it will act like a bridge for you to move into another dimension. Meditation is that bridge between head and heart. If you sit for few minutes and ready to embrace the boredom, you will slip into deep meditation. Otherwise, boredom can put you into sleep. You see? Either you sleep and become more inert, or you use this moment of boredom to dive deep into meditation. In fact, you should get bored about everything in life. In total, can you? Then you are done. You'll be enlightened. If you get totally bored about everything in life, suddenly you find there is a spring of life, then nothing bores you. You can keep saying the same thing again and again, nothing bores you. Because you start coming to the very present moment. Let go of your memory, and like a child, every moment is precious. Honor every moment. Here, your emotion wakes up, your feelings wake up. You suddenly start feeling, and this can happen when you come from the state of giving and contributing. A giver is never tired, the taker gets tired. If you are looking for joy, looking for charm, looking for some excitement from outside, we are bound to get bored. We are bound to get tired. When people fall in love, they don't say, I love you once. They repeat. You see, people write in card all, oh, I love you, I love you, I love you. Every bit of the card they keep, isn't it? Have you seen people fallen in love? You might have done yourself. Love loves repetition. But your sharp intellect doesn't tolerate repetition because your intellect is stuck with memory. But your heart doesn't remember anything. It keeps repeating the same thing. We are all born with both a beautiful intellect and a great heart. Don't ignore either of them. And meditation is the way to enrich both and not get bored.